As you can see behind me, I'm a big fan of Vinegar Syndrome. I love what they do for film preservation, for physical media preservation, and not only are they, great with some of these releases, here's the 5 best Vinegar Syndrome releases that they've ever put out. It's going to be hard for them to top these, but first off, let's get a little honorable mention going. So my honorable mention is All American Murder because I want everyone to watch this movie. This movie is fantastic. It is amazing. It is an American giallo film almost. It was I think it was made for TV, maybe not. I don't know. It's quite violent, as you can see, but here's the slipcover version. It's got Christopher Walken in it, chewing up scenery. Go check out All American Murder if you haven't. It's a great one from Vinegar Syndrome. But let's get to the top 5 now. So coming in at 5th, this is a little bit cheating because it is 4 movies in one, but that is their Amityville, the Cursed Collection set. This box set was one of, I believe, the first box sets that they put out for Blu Ray. It actually came out before I started collecting them, but they, on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago, they found a couple of copies of it and put it up on their website, but it is Amityville 4, The Evil Escapes, Amityville 1992, It's About Time, Amityville A New Generation, and Amityville Dollhouse. And these are just, you can get these individually. Some of them are out of print now, but this box set is long out of print, sadly, but you can still get it online if you want to pay up. But this is just an excellent, amazing box set of the house back there wrong. An excellent box set that just shows off how, there's a lot of crappy Amityville movies out there, but there's some good ones still. The Amityville Horror is a great one, the Amityville 2, but these ones are all fantastic in their own right for watching, and they're lovingly crafted, lovingly restored from Vinegar Syndrome. So if you can get your hands on the Amityville, the Cursed Collection, you should do it because it is one of the best that they've ever put out, and of course, the box is to die for. This is just one of the sturdiest, best boxes that they've ever put out. It passes the squeeze test, all of that, so go check it out. If you can't get it in the box, just get the movies by themselves. You can get these still really cheap. You can buy them used. It doesn't really matter how you get them. Just get them, watch them, enjoy the special features, and enjoy Amityville, the Cursed Collection. Coming in at number 4, we have a release that I didn't think was ever going to happen from Vinegar Syndrome, and that is From Beyond. This is the Stuart Gordon classic starring Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton. Scream Factory did their own version of From Beyond that I paid way too much money for, and then they announced this, and I was like, well, I'm in. Vinegar Syndrome's putting out a 4K. If you want to know how amazing this set is, it is just, it is 3 discs of content, and if I hold it like this, it leans because it's heavy. This is a heavy format disc, box set, whatever you want to call it. Amazing slipcover as well if you're into slipcover collecting. I knew I had to have this one because I love this movie, but if you can just get it in the 4K packaging, that works too. So let's take a look on the inside because these are just packed to the gills, great disc art, packed just full of the director's cut, a documentary that is worth the price of admission. If you can find this just for that documentary alone, it is well worth watching. The Re-Resonator looking back at From Beyond documentary, the creature effects in this movie, the performances, how it, if you love Reanimator and you haven't seen From Beyond, check it out because it takes basically the roles in Reanimator of Jeffrey Combs as Herbert West and Barbara Crampton as the sort of damsel in distress, whatever, and flips them. Barbara Crampton is the sort of scientist, evil genius here, and Jeffrey Combs is the damsel in distress. Amazing, amazing effects. One of the best 4K restoration transfers that they've ever done on this release. And From Beyond from H.P. Lovecraft, Stuart Gordon, just a love letter. Amazing, amazing film. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Next, we've got another big one from, from MGM as well. That is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. This one was another one that was sort of, wow, they're actually getting to do that. Holy crap. With Scream Factory got to do it, Arrow Video got to do it. The Scream Factory version is extraordinarily expensive out of print for US audiences. The Arrow Video Blu-ray is extraordinarily cheap, but you have to have a region-free Blu-ray player to play it. This is the happy medium. You get their super slipcover here with the really rigid box, and then you get another awesome slipcover with the original theatrical artwork on there. And then, of course, you have the artwork that they commissioned for this release. And let's just say this has 3 discs as well. This is another heavy one that's leaning in my hand if I don't hold it up. But more awesome disc art here from that art that was commissioned of Leatherface and Dennis Hopper there. And this one is another one that's just got loads of special features. The special features on this release, if you love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, especially the second movie, I love this movie. The first one's the best one no matter what. This is the second best in the series. If you love this movie, just take a look. All of that. I can't even show this. If I have to hold it up, you're not going to be able to read it. That's how many special features are on this release. The special features are worth it for just the price alone. And then an awesome 4K transfer that is absolutely stunning. One of the best that they've ever done. I keep saying that, but they keep upping their game. It's annoying because Vinegar Syndrome just keeps outdoing themselves. This is the best this movie has ever looked. This is the best this movie ever will look. Unless we start getting 8K scans and stuff like that, this is the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 will ever look. So if you can get this, if you can get it, you don't need to get the slipcovers, you know, you don't need to get anything like that. Just get the movie, get the 4K, get the special features on the disc, and you will not regret it. This is one of their best releases ever. So how do you top that? There's 2 releases that Vinegar Syndrome has done that are above and beyond everything that they've ever done. And number 2 is Miami Connection. Miami Connection is an enigma of a movie. If you've not heard of Miami Connection, it is the filmmaker's passion put on film and then getting laughed at and then getting rediscovered years later and then getting celebrated. That is the story of Miami Connection. Here you can check out the rigid box there with dragon sound on the back. This movie is inspiring. It is a filmmaker. If you're a filmmaker, if you love film, if you love people that talk about film and stuff like that, Miami Connection, the way that this movie got found out, the way that this movie got reignited in popularity is truly astounding. And it is just, it's 3 discs once again. Let's check out the disc art and all of that. But it is just a massive, massive, beautiful film that is so much fun to watch. If you watch this with your friends, you'll have everybody cheering along. You'll be singing along to Friends after the movie. It is just, not even just the quality of the movie, because the movie is super fun. The 4K transfer here is just a masterstroke. It is beautiful on a huge 4K screen. The sound is amazing, and the special features, once again, there's a little bit less here on Miami Connection because, you know, it's archival stuff is kind of non-existent, but like, you can't get much better than this release. This release is what Vinegar Syndrome is all about. This release is what their motto, everything that they personify as a company, as a boutique label, is this movie, is Miami Connection. And you owe it to yourself to go out and find this 4K copy and buy it, because if you love action, kung fu, 80s, just cheese, you will love Miami Connection, and you will have the best time watching this movie. For those of you that know me, the best Vinegar Syndrome release will be no surprise, and that is the masterwork that is Roadhouse. This is not only my favorite Vinegar Syndrome release, this is my favorite physical media release ever. Roadhouse is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie more than life itself. It is such a joyous, happy, fun. It is just like a party on film, and that is Roadhouse, and that is Patrick Swayze, and that is everything. You get Patrick Swayze's magic in this film. You get Rowdy Harrington's directing, which is, I've heard that there's like a 3-hour version of Roadhouse that they shot. I want to see it. I want to see everything that they shot for this movie, because it is just an experience. And Vinegar Syndrome took that and they added to it, and they added this nice physical package here. Obviously, I show off all of the slipcovers, the boxes, and all of that. That doesn't matter in the end of the day. Just get the movie, get the 4K, or if you can track down this box set, it is stunning. It has so much just lovingly crafted work put into it. The slipcover, you have the art from the box here, and then you just have a massive amount of special features, 3 discs, you know, just a perfect movie. Roadhouse is a perfect movie, and I don't care what you say. It is a perfect movie. It is so much fun to watch. It is simultaneously a perfect movie with the worst sex scene of all time, and I don't care, because, and then this release also comes with just a book of essays and pictures and everything. There's Patrick Swayze, there's Dalton. Just a Roadhouse fan's wet dream of a physical media release, and this is just the best that Vinegar Syndrome has ever done, and it's going to be very difficult for them to top this. The 4K transfer is perfect, the audio, everything, the special features, the ported over special features, the new stuff, the physical packaging, just the essence of this film. It goes beyond it being one of my favorite movies ever. It goes into just being a technical marvel of a physical media release, and that is exactly what Vinegar Syndrome does. What is your favorite Vinegar Syndrome release out there? Do you have one? Have you ever heard of Vinegar Syndrome? If you haven't heard of Vinegar Syndrome or any boutique labels, maybe you should check out this video right here, and it'll tell you about all the different boutique labels out there in physical media land.